Pound for pound, I think you have to go with the Boom 3i over the Flip 7. Let's talk about it. The first thing to consider is just the price. You can get the Boom 3i right now for only 95 bucks. You can't even get the previous generation Flip 6 for 95 bucks. I think it's on sale right now for 99. So it's very close, but again, that's the previous generation speaker from JBL. With the Flip 7, I'm sure it'll go on sale from time to time. But if I had to guess, the sale price will probably be 129 bucks, something around there, which would still be a $35 price difference. Now, aside from that, I think there's some other things to consider that make the Boom 3i the better value. And one of those is the fact that it feels like more of a fun type of speaker. You have the built-in RGB lights, which some people might like, some people might not, but the fact that you at least have the option, if you're entertaining, having a party, a get-together, you can turn the lights on, set a little bit of ambiance. With the Flip 7, you just don't have that option. There's also the fact that the Boom 3i is IP68, which is actually the exact same rating as the Flip 7, but there's the fact that the Boom 3i floats. And not only does it float, it will automatically correct itself to face up so that your music can keep playing even in the water. Right now it's summertime, kids are out of school, you got barbecues, birthday parties. The fact that you can take this speaker, throw it in the pool, everybody's having a good time, the water's splashing, the music's going. It's just a nice trick to have up your sleeve. And then on top of that, the speaker is also saltwater resistant. Beach trips, boat trips, you're gonna be good to go. The other thing to consider is just all the extra features that this speaker has to offer. For those of you that are into camping, hiking in the woods, and different remote areas, it has a built-in alarm. So let's say you're hiking and you accidentally get lost. All you have to do is press the bass button for 5 seconds and you can activate a 96 decibel alarm with the hopes that somebody will hear it and realize that there's an emergency and somebody needs help. On top of that, the RGB lights will flash red and yellow. If it happens to be dark outside, that could also be a visual cue to signal that there's an emergency. And then you have the dedicated library of calming sounds that you can mix and match to make the perfect soundscape if you want to use the speaker as a sound machine. And if so, you can turn the RGB lights off, and you can even turn off the small LED lights on top of the speaker if you need total darkness. So if you're trying to put your kids to sleep or something like that, you can turn on those calming sounds, turn off all the lights included on this speaker, and you're gonna be good to go. And then a super small feature that I absolutely love that I wish more speakers had is the ability to turn the speaker off from the app. So if I'm hanging out on the couch and I have the speaker across the room, let's say I'm done listening to music, I'm done hanging out, instead of getting up and going over to the speaker to turn it off, I can grab my phone, open up the app, and turn it off directly from there. I know it's small and it probably just means I'm lazy, but I gotta admit, I love having that convenience. Now, as far as battery life, both speakers claim up to 16 hours. However, with the Flip 7, you do have to use the playtime boost feature, which does affect the sound, and that's how it's able to extend the battery life, whereas you don't have to do that with the Boom 3i. Now, with that being said, obviously the true numbers are going to vary depending on how you use the speaker. So things like the RGB lights, things like your EQ settings and your volume level are going to come into play. But on paper, the Boom 3i does have the advantage. And then there's the sound quality. In this size and price range, I've had the Flip 7 as the loudest speaker up until now, but with the right EQ adjustments, I can get the Boom 3i to be just as loud, if not louder. Aside from that, what stands out the most, at least to me, is that the Boom 3i is a bit punchier. It sounds a bit more full, especially in terms of the bass and especially at higher volumes. With the Flip 7, as you increase the volume, it gets to a point where it starts to plateau and it just doesn't come off nearly as punchy or as full as the Boom 3i. Now, at lower volumes, the two are a lot more comparable, but I would still say that the Boom 3i is the more dynamic speaker. And when you combine all these things, along with the fact that it's more affordable than the Flip 7, I don't think there's any denying it as the better value.
Love on repeat. You just hit delete, wishing they were me, but they can't compete. Swipe left, swipe right, doing it to waste time. Come over tonight, I can make you mine. Keep me on the side, take me out of sight. You know we're close off when too many people surround me. And not everything's something I told you 2 weeks ago. It means nothing. You used to be the light that I need, but now I can see nothing at all. Sometimes we fear what's yet to come, but I'm trying to show you now how I wanna fall apart with you.
Days are growing shorter. Silence brings us closer, but with you, just isn't fair. Just take all the pain away. Just leave us for one more day. Just take all the pain away. I'm not ready to say goodbye.
Baby, I'm the darkness, you're the light. You make my heart open wide up. And lately, it gets hard to see, but you show me there's more to love, more than enough.
We went for each other like a bullet from a gun. Faster than the sheriff's drawing, hotter than the sun. Didn't see it coming lately, I've been on the run. You know you've seen my face before, so let me tell you something. Darling, you fell in love with the famous man. See my pictures posted everywhere across the land. And if you run with me, you got to understand that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it,
It's been a long time coming. They ain't come from my club, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't come from my club, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play, 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 play. 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 Who don't long time.
So that pretty much covers it for this video. Hopefully you found it to be helpful. I will have the purchase link in the description if you want to grab the Soundcore Boom 3i, as well as the discount code to where you can get it for only 95 bucks. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to the channel. And aside from that, as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.